Hi everyone, it's Zagiti aka Black Girl Scientist. Welcome to my YouTube channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. So yesterday I attended a book launch for Holding the Knife's Edge. It's a book by Dr. Evodia and Dr. Tato, and it speaks of Black women's journey, the story of Black female scientists basically. So I thought it would be so fitting given my channel and it being all things Black girls and Black girl scientists, that I do a little, I don't really want to call it a book review because I have nothing bad to say about this book. I'm just going to be talking about the book and highlighting some of the important topics that it covers, and also letting you guys know where you can purchase the book. So if you're interested in this video, keep watching. As I said, today I'm going to be talking all things this book. So this is the book that I'm talking about, and the book for which I attended a book launch yesterday. It was a virtual book launch, of course, because of coronavirus. And like I said, the authors are Dr. Tato and Dr. Evodia Sesati, and the title is Holding the Knife's Edge: The Journeys of Black Female Scientists. So this is the amazing book that these ladies wrote, which is all about the journey of Black female scientists. And it also has a foreword by Dr. Mampele Rampele. So yeah, I really love this book, and it's so important to have books like this, I think. And it's actually the first of its kind, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely the first of its kind in South Africa to have this kind of format and to actually profile Black female scientists. So what this book does, there are 14 female scientists which are profiled in this book, and most of them which are professors and some doctors all around South Africa. So that's what this book does. I'm so excited about this book, and I cannot wait for you to get your hands on it. If you're thinking about pursuing a career in STEM, if you are in STEM, you know, this book is for everyone, young and old. It has amazing illustrations in it, and I'll get to the final details as I go through the book. So what I first wanted to do was to actually read the first sentence of the foreword, because I really feel like it's such a profound sentence, and it really sets the tone for the book. So what the foreword says is, I count myself a blessed woman who is living in the future that we could only dream of as young student activists and professionals in the 1970s within a brutal racist system. It is great to see young Black women scientists not only accomplishing their academic goals, but fired up enough to tell their own stories, to tell their own and others' stories, which is actually like really speaking to me because this is exactly what I'm doing on this channel, is telling my story. But that is the foreword of the book. So I really think that it's important to have books like this, because we need to be motivated as young people, like I said, young and old, whether you're in the career of STEM or whether you're not. So I also wanted to read the dedication, and this says, this book is dedicated to the pioneers who came before us and who are beacons, and to the future scientists. We thank all the women profiled in this book for opening the window into their lives and sharing some of the profound lessons learned through their journeys. We extend our deepest gratitude to their donors, of course, and we thank our family and friends for their unwavering support. I am in love with this book. Like, I cannot be happier. Like I said, this is everything that I stand for. This is everything that you know, the reasons why I started this channel, and that's to highlight Black woman in STEM, and me being a young Black woman in STEM and who's pursuing a career in sciences, you know, and who has big dreams and big goals and big aspirations. So you know, I always say it's difficult to dream something you cannot see, and you know, now we see Black women who are pioneers and who are amazing, or doing amazing work in their respective fields. And not only do we see them now, but we can actually read about their stories in this book. So like I said, this book covers profiles of Black female scientists. I'm just going to read some of the women which are profiled in this book. So like I said, we have the foreword by Mampele Rampele. We have Mamokgethi Phakeng. We know Professor Phakeng, who is actually very active on social media. She's a the Vice Chancellor of UCT. We have Kelebohile Mutaung, Musa Dlamini, Vonani. We have Tibelo, Manasseh, Knox, Maphanga, Rampela Mampanga, Nolwazi Mkhize, Professor Ncoza Dloba, who is actually one of the black female scientists who's given credit for discovering the gene that causes hair loss in black women. So she's a dermatologist. And we also have Refilwe Nancy Pananzo Mafuya, who's a black epidemiologist, and Salome Masiwa. All of these women are amazing. So all of these women are in STEM fields. So we know STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And they were sharing their story. So what's amazing to see in this book is that all of these women had their own unique challenges, but there's also a great sense of an underlying common ground. So obviously common ground is that they were all young black women, most of them who had a kind of rural upbringing. Most of them also came from parents who are uneducated. Some of them came from parents who are educated, and it's really interesting to see how the stories have a lot of common threads, but also stark differences. So it was really difficult. So yesterday I was actually part of the panel for the book launch. So this book was actually gifted to me by the authors. So it was sent to me, and thank you Tato and Ivoria for sending this book to me. They literally sent me a DM on Twitter, and they were like, we'd like to send you the book and we'd like you to be part of the panel. And of course I was absolutely honored, and I mean, how can I turn that down? And I'm so happy that I got to be part of the book launch and that I was one of the first people to get my hands on this book. This book is such an easy read. What I love about the book, it's such an easy read. I am not a big fictional reader. Like, I don't read a lot of books just for leisure and for fun, but I found this book extremely easy to read. I literally read it in 4 days. It's 150 pages if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's more than 150. It's like 165 pages long, but I literally read it in 4 days. So what the book does is it covers the profile of different women in a couple of pages. And another thing which I absolutely love about this book is that it has illustrations of each of the women. So this is Mamokete Pakeng, and it basically kind of highlights in each of these illustrations kind of the work that they do. As you can see, like, they have these fun illustrations for this woman, and what she's about. So you can see that she's all about, you know, traditional healing and science and, you know, all these different things, which I really love. And also what makes the book really attractive to younger people as well. It was such an easy read. I really love it. I also wanted to share, you know, some of the quotes. So each of the women have this page, which is a quote that they share that they love. So this one says that find a field that will inspire you to make a difference in the lives of those around you. If that isn't science, then I don't know what is, because science is always wanting to make a difference of, you know, the people around. I want to find this quote by Knox because I really loved what she said. So yeah, like I said, this book is such an easy read. I really enjoyed reading it. Like I said, I'm not a big fictional reader, but I literally read this in 4 days because, you know, when you start reading, you want to complete the story, and then you read the next story and you don't want to, you know, you don't want to put the book down. So what Knox says is that we need to realize that science is for everyone, and a scientist does not look like Einstein in a lab coat. If you want to rock a heel in the lab, go for it, as long as it's not dangerous. And that, I feel, is so important, and really resonated with me, because when I tell people I'm a scientist, they're like, huh, really? You don't look like a scientist, like, and you don't act like one either. Like, I'm such a social person, you know, I love being with my friends, I love going out and all of those things. So yeah, I really loved that quote by Knox. So this book is officially available online. I'll leave the links down below, and I would really encourage you to get your hands on this book. Even if you're not in the field, if whatever field that you're in and you want to feel inspired by black female scientists, get your hands on the book. If you are in the field, I'd highly recommend that you get your hands on the book. It's very inspirational. Certain topics that I want you to talk about that are covered in the book is how not only these women forged forward despite their backgrounds in their respective fields, but now they are all CEOs, some DVCs, some VCs of universities. You know, they're entrepreneurs, they're CEOs of companies, they have patents. So they've really done amazing things. And another thing I wanted to highlight is the entrepreneurship, that's underlining theme of entrepreneurship in this book, that the women say, you know, take your idea and take your scientific idea and turn it into a business or turn it into a product that can be commercialized. And that is also a really common theme in this book. All these ladies have amazing advice for young Black female scientists in the field, you know, to forge forward, to believe in yourself, to find something that you're passionate about, you know, to make a mark, to use entrepreneurship and science and make it go hand in hand together. We have people also talking about traditional healing and using, you know, herbs and plants that we have naturally on the earth. So I really have nothing bad to say about this book. I loved this book. I want to read it over and over again. And again, thank you to the authors for sending me the book and for making me be a part of your book launch yesterday, which was a success. So yeah, I think that brings me to the end of my absolute fan club for this book. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Let's keep the channel growing. And thank you so much for your support this far. And of course, I'm going to be having other videos coming up soon, which are going to be covering a lot of topics in STEM and everything being Black girl scientists. So I will see everyone on the next video. Bye.